Hello guys, welcome back. I was trying to think of if I should make this video or not, but since I was given assistance, it seems to be the right thing to do, and I even talked to Odin. I was like, is it okay? It wouldn't be, something you want me to talk about. He's like, yeah, go ahead. I woke up and I had a kind of crummy day. Let's just put it that way. And everything was just too much. The news, everything was just too much. I think we could all agree the news is too much lately. And I tried all this different stuff and it didn't help. And finally, I was real sleepy today. I'm calling out to Odin and I'm like, I need you to do something, please. And sometime later he comes around and he says, well, why don't you put your VR on? You got this VR, you can go anywhere you want to go. Don't want to. He's like, well, why don't you want to go? And I said, well, I've had it for 2 years. No, I don't want to. They didn't add anything. Because when you first get VR and it's first new to you, there's so much to explore. And right now it seems like no games are being added, or if they're being added, I can't afford them. And the games that I've been watching update for months or years have finally finished updating, so they're not going to update anymore. So I was like, I'm bored. Hey guys, why don't we go play your nature game? He's like, no, we're going to come on. So he coaxes me to put the headset on. He coaxes me to go in the nature game and go into the snowy place, and we're running around during the day, and I'm just like, and I was like, well, I hope a new set of eyes, so to speak, will I think I felt a smell back here, will help me enjoy this game more. Because Odin has never, ever played VR before, I don't think. I think he's been interested, but he's never played with me. And then something just shifted and clicked, and then we were actually playing. We did have a lot of serious talk about, I have to not worry about stuff that I can't change, like the government. And that's not my problem, and I don't have to serve in ways other people serve. I have to serve my own way and what's best for me. So we were talking about that, and we were talking about, I got LGs and I got Wunjo. I keep getting those too. So we talked about that. And then we were playing. We were actually playing in the snow, and I was racing through the snow, and I found all this different stuff, and he would go, well, what's this way? And I said, I don't think I've ever gone this way. And we played for a good 20 or 30 minutes, and it was actually playfulness. It was play drive from Odin. It was a happy, playful energy from Odin. And he's like, don't worry about what everybody else says you have to seek me out. Just let's go play. So we played for 20 or 30 minutes. And then we come back out, and I felt very much refreshed, and we redid the home. We redid the home because he's like, well, no wonder you're depressed and don't want to come in here. Look at this home. So we redid the home. I had told him, I said, I really want to put the Yule tree back up. I appreciate just looking at the lights. He says, well, why don't you? In my living room. He goes, why don't you? It's, LED lights. It doesn't cost much money to run it for a half hour or whatever I'd want to do. And it was really refreshing. And I know Odin being playful doesn't sound right, but you figure he's the All-Father and he's supposed to be the god of everything. So it makes sense he would have a play drive and he would be the god of play. And I remembered as we were playing, someone used to play with me when I was really little. And my mom would ask me who was playing with me, Grandpa? And I'd describe my grandpa and she'd be like, no, your grandfather doesn't look like that. That's not either of your grandfathers. And they just figure I made it up. I'm like, of course he would have a very playful, gentle nature with his children, because what father doesn't play with his kids and get down on the floor and play with them and have fun? And, we associate wolves with Odin, and even the oldest wolf will get up and play with the pups when the pups come, because when the pups come, it's party time, and the wolves celebrate. And every time it snows, the wolves celebrate, and they're jumping around the snow, and they're having celebrations. So they're actually very joyous, happy animals. Much to the disappointment of people that like to put these snarling wolves everywhere. I know. It's not that they can't be ferocious, but they also have this joyful, playful puppy side in them all their life as well. So it was really interesting, and it was kind of a reset with the Norse gods, because I said a lot of this stuff that I'm reading, the energy just feels too heavy and dry and dead, and I'm like, ugh, bleh, I can't do that. I can't do this Norse thing, all father, or any of this stuff. It's not calling to me. He's like, we'll just work on your runes, and you do you. You don't have to come in and do all this stuff. This is people trying to make themselves comfortable, and that's how they're comfortable. But if you go off and try to be super heathen, that's never going to work, because it's not what you're called to. So, it's going to be interesting. And I know it's still, I'm wrapping my head around it, but once we started to play, it made perfect sense we were playing. And after we came out, Loki's like, play, 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 play! And he's really happy too. So it was really sweet, because I got to see the mention of Odin I was denying, because everybody wants super badass Odin, even me. And super badass Odin doesn't like to play or like cute things. Yes, he does. Yeah, he liked the cute things, and he's like, well, you put away Yule cookies, so Odin's on the campaign for me to get out the Yule cookies. I put away chocolate chip cookies. I put away some fruitcake. I don't have any soda or anything left, but I do have coffee, so we could have like a little tiny Yule party, so we might be doing that. So, if you're going to work with the Norse gods, everybody's going to get their own truths. He was very much having fun and playing, and it was like feeling like two wolves running in the snow and just having fun and playing because you can, and there's nothing to do except to go into VR and play. That's why I like it so much. You just go in there and play and have fun. You don't go in there to think about your taxes or anything else or what's happening in world events. You go in there to play and de-stress. It was such a gift. It really was. It was like one of the best gifts he's ever given me. And he's like, see? And Loki's like, yeah, play. So now Loki wants to play too. Now Loki's wound up and Loki's like, play. So the boys will keep me young. So that'll be a good thing. So if you guys like what you see, like, comment, subscribe, and I'll see you later. Bye-bye.